Being an artist in whatever discipline, dance, painting, theater, whatever you want, is the greatest work on earth. I mean, it's truly disheartening in this way or that way, but so is every job.
That's Guillermo Del Toro, probably best known for Pans Labyrinth, and he's right. The creative process is a wonderful thing, but it also comes with frustrations, creative differences, self-doubt, various restrictions, or a lack of money. All of these things can make the job of being a designer, director, author, or artist all the more challenging. But this isn't always the case, and creativity can flourish, even under seemingly adverse conditions. What's the scariest film you've ever watched? When I'm asked that question, I usually get a slight look of surprise when I respond with Paranormal Activity. I'm not saying it doesn't have its flaws, but what it got right definitely had me sleeping with the lights on for the next few nights. The slow burn of tension, increasing as each night went on, until the climax at the very end of the film, which probably raised more questions than answers. Paranormal Activity is just one example that found success with its small budget. Other classic horror titles, such as Dawn of the Dead, Evil Dead, The Blair Witch Project, and Eraserhead have too. They are perfect examples of creativity usurping adversity. Created on a low budget, with a skeleton team, marketing primarily done as word of mouth. Can other industries, such as the gaming industry, take a similar approach? How effectively can ideas and moments of genuine fear be crafted, but without massive creative teams, or the backing from billion-dollar investment companies? There's never been an easier time to get into the gaming industry, according to Jeremy Ray from fandom.com. And if itch.io is anything to go by, he might be right. A wonderful resource for indie titles, including many horror titles. Today, I want to take a look at 3: Siren Head, Sauna 2000, and Okaeri, to try and understand why these low-budget titles are so effective at producing terror. Let's start with the most obvious choice, Siren Head. The game, developed by Modus Interactive, was quietly released in 2018. However, it certainly gained notoriety over time. This is a particularly effective short horror game for 2 reasons. The first is sound. If you've heard the emergency alert system, you'll know those sounds have been designed specifically to get your immediate attention. Over time, people have come to associate that sound with danger. Siren Head projects a terrifying mix and strikes at our core primal fears. In some respects, I'm reminded of Operation Wandering Soul, a tactic used by the US Army in which they played recordings of lost souls or ghosts in order to instill fear into Vietnamese soldiers. Secondly, combining those abnormal sounds with surreal imagery depicting a humanoid speaks to our fear of the unknown. An excellent showcase in creature design from Trevor Henderson. Iconic to Generation Z as Pyramid Head, or Pinhead for that matter, was the Millennials or Gen X. Sauna 2000. Float with me in the world of ether. David Lynch is quoted as saying, perhaps a self-referential hint at his ability to create dream-esque, or should that be nightmare-esque, moments of ether. Sauna 2000 is the most Lynchian of all titles I explore in this video, and it has the eerie ability to place you in a dreamlike surrounding, which eventually devolves into a nightmare, featuring a horned man, a figure prominent in Finnish mythology. Deep, unearthly tones, and some truly spectacular imagery as you descend into a meta-nightmare in which you must run away from yourself. totally surreal 32-bit style game developed by Moya Horror. The art direction is completely on point. You spend your time in an admittedly relaxing lakeside location in beautiful Finland while you ready your sauna, but things become stranger as you complete your tasks one by one. One of my favourite independent horror games, and one that truly punches well above its weight. If David Lynch made a video game, it wouldn't be too far off Sauna 2000.
Aurinko laskee. Mihinkähän sen kirveen tuuppasit?
Okaeri, Japanese for Welcome Home, was developed and designed by Yasuki Tiara, and no surprises for this being a distinctly Japanese affair. What's fascinating about this game is its lack of dependence on traditional jump scares and imagery, which may seem more prevalent in Western societies. This game may not be for everyone, and is purposely designed in such a way that requires patience, but the reward is there for those that persevere. Visually, we're treated with a warbled VHS tape-style viewport, not too dissimilar to Sauna 2000, suggesting that we're watching this through the lens of a camera. A nod then to the once ever popular found footage horror films popularised by the Blair Witch. But let's not forget Japan's very own paranormal found footage film, Nori 2005. Nori is the film that put Koji Shiraishi on the map, and is easily one of the best examples of how to do found footage films right. Unlike most found footage horrors, Nori isn't slow or plodding. You get a heavy dose of creepy atmosphere and some sightings right from the beginning. If you're a fan of Japanese mythology and their interpretation of the paranormal, this is recommended for you. Independent games are important. Without the constraints of corporate bureaucracy, we get to see ideas in their rawest form. As the creator intended, we get to see the inner workings of their mind, untainted by external factors, reflected in games, cinema, music. Whichever art form, we should celebrate and embrace the pioneers that create for fun, for the sake of it. What do you think? Do you agree that the above are the best examples of games designed that are terrifying, but done with a small budget? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and stay safe.